This is it, the ultimate game in this college football season. Two teams that have battled through a long regular season, thrived in this 12-team playoff bracket, overcoming adversity along the way. And now, two teams battle for that gold championship trophy in the building here tonight. Which side will have their dreams come true? Welcome to Tampa Bay and Raymond James Stadium, the site of this year's national championship game. As we'll see the national champions from last year, the Clemson Tigers, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Fresno State Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler with Kirk Herbstreit, and this is it, this football season's ultimate game. Time to find out who's going to emerge as national champion. Out there, and you can feel the energy. One game to determine the national championship. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. Looking to pass. It's Knight. Makes a quick catch. They get him down quickly. Not much of a gain on that completion.
Well, it's a game of matchups. Always has been and it always will be, especially on the perimeter. And the quarterback believes his guy is better than their guy.
It's second down after that completion. Looking to throw here. Running out of time in the pocket. Off target with a throw, incomplete. Drive challenge for this offense in this championship game. They face third down here. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Fires it to the wideout. Makes the catch downfield. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
Well, I've always said I think this trusts that he's going to make the right decision and throw an accurate ball to give you a chance at a first down. There's another example of it right there.
And the single back takes the handoff.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Press coverage now from these DBs. screen pass complete to the running back. And he's brought down. Good job by the defense getting through the blockers, but he stopped short of the first down.
Well, they're lucky they completed this pass at all. Quarterback, in fact, gets hit as he throws the ball. Now, listen, we know the linemen are going to allow the defense to come in. At that time, they allowed him to get in there a little bit too fast. They're lucky the quarterback was able to see it and get rid of it.
And it's a wildcat look here as they try to convert on third down. Direct snap. Breaks into open space. And he's in the clear down the right side. End zone ahead. Touchdown, Clemson. They draw first blood in this national title game. Some of the crowd hasn't even settled in. We got points on the board. Buckle up, Kirk.
I mean, this is amazing. This is exactly how you envision it, with the long layoff, the hype, the pressure, all the interviews you've done, and to be able to start off with an opening drive and a touchdown, couldn't have scripted it any better.
PAT is good, so it's 7-0. Scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. So no return on this one. Ball just bounces into the end zone for a touchback. It's White. Catch made on the left side. He picks up 9, so just short of the first down. 2nd and 1. No huddle now for the offense. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Moves out of the pocket. Or throwaway there. Gave up on the play, but now it's going to bring up 3rd down.
Chris, I don't know if it's the hype of the national championship, the timing between the quarterback and his receivers, but they have not been able to get anything going at all here in the first half. And the problem is they're already down in this game. They've got to put the ball through the air and start hitting some passes, or there's no chance they come back and have a chance to win.
With some pre-snap movement, back in motion. They're going to throw for it on 3rd and short. It's a short completion to the big tight end. That'll pick up a first down. They'll spot it at the 38.
Not a huge gain here, but the quarterback does a nice job of going with this safe, smart option, finding the big tight end and picking up a critical first down to keep this drive rolling.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. And he drops back in the gun. Caught for the completion. They stop it at the 49, but that'll be a first down. Becoming a solid drive. They got a first down right at the 49. Looking to chuck it again. It's an out route. The catch made. And they bring him down, but not before he reaches the 38. First down from there. Big guys up front, lined up. It's first down. From the shotgun, drops back. Quick throw. Catch made on the out route. Stopped right there at the line. No gain.
Well, that was definitely not what they had in mind, but look at this. Here comes the tempo again, undeterred by the tackle for a loss.
Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up 3rd down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Dropping back, it's White. Defense is coming after him. Going to try to use his legs here.
Heck of a job by this defense, sitting back in nickel. Good job of keeping the eyes on that quarterback when he took off the scramble. He's got a long way to go to pick up this first down now on 4th down.
They're going to go for it, try to keep the drive going. 4th down and 7. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. On the move now. Gets rid of it on the move. Grab made by the tight end. They bring him down, but the veteran quarterback shows off that trademark arm strength.
Just great execution here on this fourth down to keep this drive alive. And what I love is the accuracy from the quarterback and a good job by the receiver knowing where that route needed to be able to catch the ball and pick up the first down.
Tough running there, but not quite enough for a first down. Offense right to the line, cranking up the tempo. Looking to pass here on second down. He escapes the pocket. Looking for the end zone, has a lane. He'll be muscled out of bounds, very close to the goal line. First and goal now, a chance to get level after allowing the opening touchdown. Looking for a receiver. He's running out of time here. On the run here, lets it go. The senior quarterback off target there, threw it behind him.
Chris, we're all guilty of this. We all look at the big plays, the quarterbacks, the offense, how many points, how many yards. And sometimes we overlook the most important aspect of the game, the offensive line. You've got to do a good job consistently of protecting the quarterback, and it all comes down to the offensive line. And here, they hurry the quarterback, and they blow up the play.
Looks to his left and makes the completion. Touchdown, Fresno State, as they answer with their first score of this title game. So a long, methodical scoring drive, great execution with championship pressure.
Man, this is the biggest stage that you can play on. You're in the national championship, and drives like that are going to wear down the opponent physically and mentally. This wasn't an accident. They were very intentional on how they worked their way down the field, and it pays off in the end.
And he runs it in there. The two-point conversion puts them on top by a point. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away.
Number 91. That's the kickoff.
Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Offense is back out there. In that last touchdown drive, they just pounded away with the ground game. Let's see if that formula works again. Receiver makes the catch, and he's brought down after a big first down gain. It's second and short. Maybe an opportunity, Kirk, to take a shot here.
I think it's important to kind of let your quarterback get into a rhythm early in the game. Sure, you'd love to see the big gains, but plays like this allow the quarterback to get settled into the game, find his rhythm, and then he can make the bigger plays later on.
Dropping back, it's Knight. Swan with a pass rush, a sack. So here comes third and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. On third down, he drops to throw. Lets it fly to the wideout. It's knocked away. Incomplete. Fourth down now.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this third down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
And the Tigers will line up to kick it away. This will be the first punt tonight for this offense. Finally get him down, but that's a solid return. Good work by the return man. The Fresno State offense is back on the field. Let's see if they can keep that passing game going. The last possession, very efficient and precise. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Linebackers moving around, trying to confuse the offense. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half.
Timeout, Fresno State.
And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Back to pass. It's White. Bringing pressure. Short throw to the back. Caught behind the line of scrimmage.
This is what you love to see, right? Quarterback does a nice job of looking and finding his open receiver, and he waits to the last possible second. In fact, Chris, he gets hit as he gets that ball out of his hands. So good job of showing some strength and a good job of throwing with accuracy as he's taking that hit.
Second down, we're going to throw it. Pressure is coming. Short connection to the tight end here. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
Boy, they're just fundamentally sound, right where you want to be after the completion. Nowhere to go after that catch.
An important third down attempt for this offense. Pre-snap motion from the offense. In the third and short, they'll try to throw for it. Catch made on the left side. And they convert on third down, moving the football to the 35. First down and 10 now.
Well, look at this, Chris. The defense kind of hanging their head. They give up a completion for a first down. They better get lined up and get the call because they're going up-tempo against them.
Well, Kirk, Fresno State has the lead here. We've reached the end of one in this battle for the national championship. Before moving on, let's check out the stats so far. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Looking to throw yet again. Moves out of the pocket. Just trying to get rid of it. And he just throws it away incomplete. Didn't see anybody open. He's going to bring up second down.
Mobility can be a blessing or a curse for some quarterbacks. Sometimes they feel that they can make a play on every single opportunity because they have such speed. Instead of just getting down or throwing it away, they try to force the issue. This one almost backfires on him as he tried to squeeze that throw in. He's lucky he didn't throw an interception.
So after the incompletion, it's second down. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. The pass rush closing in. He's looking to scramble. The pickup is 9, so it sets up a 3rd and 1 now.
Well, that's just being crafty right here by this quarterback. It's not there. You pick up what you can and stay ahead of the chains. And who knows, do this enough, they'll have to start spying on this quarterback, which could open up some passing lanes that weren't there before.
Looking to convert on third down. They come to the line in the Wildcat formation. And it's a direct snap. Complete on the shovel pass. This play is blown up. The defense all over him. The Wildcat look backfires that time. Well, they need 8 yards on fourth down to keep this drive going. Scanning the field. It's White. The pocket breaking down. He's got it near the end zone. They finally stop him, but that gain is good for a first and goal.
Chris, here on fourth down, I thought they might be a little bit more conservative, but give them credit. They take a shot downfield and hit it. First down, and much, much more.
So not what the coach was hoping to hear. Took a chance with the timeout to get the replay. We'll see if burning that timeout is costly down the road. The offense knocking on the door here with a 1st and goal. And the motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. Catch is made behind the line of scrimmage. He makes it to the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
And this running back's going to show you he can be a receiver as well. He's just not back there running the football. Nice job of showing that versatility. Pulls it in and gets 6.
Receiver in motion now. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. And that one is over everyone's head beyond the end zone and incomplete.
That is the score. Fresno State 14, Clemson 7.
Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback. They'll start at the 25. Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out of the field. Last time was a quick 3 and out. Can they get a drive going this time? To the air. It's Knight. Running out of time in the pocket. Oh, and he can't quite hold on. Chance for the big fella to come up with a takeaway there. Sets up a 2nd down.
Pretty nice catch here, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, but hands, sometimes a little questionable, as we saw here.
We're going to go with the Wildcat formation and an extra blocker. Let's see what they have in mind here. The Wildcat look doesn't get much that time, just a few on the play. And it's a Wildcat look here to try to convert on 3rd down. Direct snap. Breaks an open space. Has the 1st down and more. Defense makes the tackle, but that Wildcat look does produce a 1st down. Clemson getting set with a 1st and 10 now. He's looking to throw. Makes a quick grab. And he's tackled immediately, so not much of a gain on the play.
That's what I love about this guy. He has the ability to sneak out of the backfield. The quarterback's able to find him open, checks it down for a nice gain.
Pass caught, 2nd down now. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Makes the grab with plenty of room to run. Tackle made after a big gain.
Another big-time catch by a Clemson wide receiver. How long have you and I been saying that, it seems like, over the years? Going back to Sammy Watkins and DeAndre Hopkins and Mike Williams and Hunter Renfrow and T. Higgins, all those guys on to the NFL having great careers, and now watching these players today in that same Clemson uniform making those big plays.
Looking to throw. It's Knight. Fires it to the wideout. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. They bring him down, but a solid gain moves the football to the 24 and a 1st down.
That's another positive gain here for this offense, and this defensive coordinator is going to have to make some kind of adjustments to get this quarterback out of his rhythm. It's the national championship, man. You've got to take chances and mix up your coverages, because right now what you're doing just isn't working.
Again, thrown out of the RPO, and it's complete. They get him down, but not before an explosive run play on this Wildcat look. It's a 1st down.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
Back to throw again. Looking to the end zone. Oh, and a chance at an interception in the end zone. Could not quite hold on to the ball. It's going to be second down.
Boy, not only did they drop what looked like an interception in their own end zone, they blew a golden opportunity to shift the momentum in their favor.
Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. After the incompletion on first down, looking to throw it again. Caught in the backfield. It's Davidson. Brought down at the 3 after the completion. The offense really threatening now.
And this defense is doing a really good job here. They're giving up some completions, but the important thing is they're making tackles and keeping this offense out of the end zone. Force them to be able to execute to get this touchdown.
This is crucial. Defense needing a stop on third down, trying to force a field goal. Here we go, third down. Defense needs a stop here, trying to force a field goal attempt. Not able to connect, incomplete.
Well, they've had a great rhythm throughout this drive, over 70 yards on the drive, but now an incompletion, and it brings up a big fourth down to see if they can keep this going.
Here comes fourth down. Now look at this. They line up in the Wildcat formation. And it's a direct snap. Oh, they've stopped him short. What a fourth down play, and they will take over on downs now.
How about the offense being aggressive? They decided to go for it here, and I got to give all the credit to this defense. Being aware, anticipating the call, knowing exactly where they needed to make the stop, and they did it.
They come to the line in the Wildcat formation. Defense got to be on alert here. Direct snap. Breaks into the clear. He shreds the tackle. They bring him down, but the Wildcat look produces an explosive run to get a first down. They'll come up in Wildcat formation. Let's see what the call is. Defense ready for the Wildcat. Just a short gain. They come to the line in the Wildcat formation. Defense got to be on alert here. Defense not fooled by the Wildcat look. Just a short gain on the play. Looking to convert on third down. They come to the line in the Wildcat formation. Defense has got him, but that Wildcat wrinkle earns enough to get the first down. They'll come up in Wildcat formation. Let's see what the call is. The Wildcat look doesn't get much that time. Just a few on the play. They come to the line in the Wildcat formation. Defense got to be on alert here. Going to try to run inside, but nowhere to go. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. So it's third and long from the 29. The defense play coverage or blitz. Looking to pass. It's White. On the move now. Going to scramble now. And the senior calls his own number. Keeps this drive moving.
Boy, this guy can do it all. We know what he can do with his arm, but when things aren't there, does a good job of pulling it down, knowing where the first down marker is, picking up the first down.
You're pounding away with the running game. It's 1st and 10. And he'll set up to throw. Quick pass to the flat to a receiver. Defense drops him for a loss. Tougher second down on the way.
Well, sometimes these wide receiver screens, the quarterback simply needs to play the numbers game to the outside, and he can avoid these negative plays in the future. Pretty much that simple.
Second down play coming up for this offense. The offense behind the 6, off schedule there after the first down play. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Looking to scramble. Now looks deep left. He had all day. Catch made down inside the 25.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. And let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
The offense really clicking here. Off an RPO, the quarterback looks to his right. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion. Defensive fans getting frustrated. Offense continues to march. QB keeper all the way. And they finally stop him, but a decent gain that time.
Well, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this third down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
And it's a wildcat look here as they try to convert on third down. And he will be stuffed for no gain. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play. So they'll pass up the chip shot field goal attempt and go for it on fourth down. Scanning the field. It's White. Catch made on the out route. Tackle is made at the 8-yard line. It'll be first and goal right there. The offense knocking on the door with a first and goal. He escapes the pocket. Rolls all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Fresno State. Who says he needed explosive plays, Kirk? That was a long, grinding scoring drive.
And think about this. This is a national championship, and you're able to execute like that against this quality of a defense, and that is a great job by the coordinator and the quarterback being in sync and putting together a heck of a drive.
Empty set as they try for the two-point conversion. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. And he makes the grab, a successful two-point try. They bump the lead up even more. So the offense gets momentum scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get his top and preserve that momentum. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. They'll come up in wildcat formation. Let's see what the call is. And it's a direct snap. He breaks free. Crosses the 25. They get him down, but not before an explosive run play in this wildcat look. It's a first down. So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for one or two more plays before halftime. Time running down, just one play left here in the half. Dropping back, it's Knight. Pass complete on the crosser. He'll be brought down, and that will wrap up the first half of play. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Tigers will kick this away to get the second half going. Here comes the Fresno State offense back on the field. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. They get the second half started with a running play. First down, looking for more now. Oh, and he's free down the left side. Can they run him down? Touchdown, Bulldogs. And the route is on.
Oh, my. What a great play call here by the offensive coordinator. The running back received some great blocking up front and just took off with it, carving up this defense all the way to the end zone.
Now they'll go for a two-point conversion. Send the back in motion. To throw, it's White. Moves out of the pocket. And he's got it. So the two-point try is successful, and they build the lead even further. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Offense is back out there. First down, looking to throw the football. Looking for the wide out. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. They get it down, but the game moves the ball up to the 36.
Well, this is a beautiful play when the timing is right, as we see right here. The receiver's got to do a good job of working his way back to the football as the quarterback is throwing it. The timing here is impeccable.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Pulls it in. It's Davidson. They bring him down after a short gain there. Made the catch, but he was surrounded, Kirk. Not much room to run.
They did a really good job that time of leveraging him out in space. I thought he might have a chance to be able to shake loose because he is so elusive. But defense, as you said, did a really good job in the open field surrounding him. Just nowhere for him to go to pick up any more positive yards.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. He'll throw it now. It's intercepted, threw it across his body. Tackle made on the return, but the takeaway sets up the offense at the 37 now.
Just a great job of anticipating that and coming up with a big interception by this defense. Because they have this lead, they've really forced this offense to become one-dimensional. They're expecting the ball to be into the air. The defensive backs have their eyes on the ball, and they're able to capitalize with a big pick here in the national title.
Looks right for a quick completion. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
That's just not a whole lot of options here for this quarterback on the RPO. The defense, give them credit. They did a nice job of sniffing it out. I wouldn't be surprised if the quarterback is second-guessing that decision of giving it to the back instead of pulling that and either running it himself or maybe making a nice throw.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. He's past the marker and still going. That play more than enough for a first down. Sets him up at the 24.
Boy, just a blown opportunity here by this defense. They got him to third down, a chance to potentially get them off the field. And the fact that they're trailing, they needed to make a play. But you got to give credit to this offense. In the national championship, that big offensive line opened up a hole, and they pick up the first down and keep working clock.
And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Breaks one tackle, gets brought down, but picks up some decent yardage. Offense getting set. It's second down. Quick throw caught on the left side. Brought down at the 7, but the completion moves him closer to the goal line. The offense threatening, close to the goal line with a new set of downs. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Back to pass. It's White. Running back has it on a screen now. Touchdown, Fresno State. This offense is still clicking. This is just quarterback wizardry. An amazing game with a national championship on the line tonight.
This might be as good of a quarterback performance as I've seen in a national championship in some time. The defense has got to try to do something to get him out of sync by trying to blitz or sit back and change up coverage, because what they've called up to this point just isn't working.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. Formation. Defense got to be on alert here. Direct snap. Zero running room. Stop right at the line of scrimmage. They'll come up in wildcat formation. Let's see what the call is. And it's a direct snap. Oh, and he's going backwards. The wildcat look did not fool this defense at all.
Of course, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. The quarterback hands this off, and there's nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. Third and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Running back grabs it on a screen. And they bring him down. Blocker has not much help on the screen there. He's short of the first down.
Well, I don't mind the quarterback making this throw. He found the open receiver. Really would have loved to seen a little bit more effort by this wide receiver to get to that first down marker. Instead, we got a fourth down decision.
The DB's right near the line now, showing press coverage. Lets it go quickly. And the ball is picked off. Tackle made after a short return, but the pick ends that threat.
Chris, that is back-to-back drives right now for this quarterback and this offense. Nothing seems to be going right. The defense is doing a good job of confusing the quarterback, who's obviously throwing the ball into coverage. They've got to make some adjustments with their attack, because right now it's not working.
They're going to run it here. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
And the wideout goes in motion. Back to throw. It's White. No connection there. The pass is incomplete. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Here's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Grab down the middle. It's Jordan.
Some really tight windows to throw into for this quarterback with the defense sitting back in zone. But he finds the curl route, and he shows you his arm strength by getting it in there.
No punt. Offense still on the field, going to go for it on 4th down. Hebe keeps it himself. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
And one of the things we love about this guy is his ability to use his legs when he has to. And I almost feel like he got behind that offensive line, and because of his size, I don't know if they were able to locate him. By the time they did, it's a first down for the offense.
Here comes the Bulldogs offense back on the field. The last possession, they passed on a field goal attempt, but got stopped on 4th down. Let's see how they play this one. Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. The receiver makes the catch.
I love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Dropping back, it's White. Defense is coming after him. Quarterback gets down to avoid the big hit. The offense will take their first time out of the half to talk strategy here. Fresh set of downs. 1st and goal. Motion now from the tight end. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Touchdown, Bulldogs. This offense cannot be stopped. Well, they began with great field position, and that didn't take long at all, Kurt.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an opportunity. Your defense sets you up in great field position. You're not looking for a field goal. You're looking for a touchdown. Give the credit to this offense for being aggressive and punching it in.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. That one bounces through the end zone, so it'll start at the 25. First play of the drive now from the 25. Gonna run it. It's Davidson. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
It's a really good, solid run. I know it's not the flashiest big play, but it's important for your offense to be able to get yards like that on early downs. You stay ahead of the chains, and it opens up the playbook for the 2nd and 3rd down coming up.
They tackle him right at the 35-yard line.
But I feel like they called that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run. But look at this. Put themselves in a perfect 3rd down situation. It's much more manageable. Now we'll see if they can convert.
Well, Kirk, Fresno State has the lead here. And in this battle for the national championship, it has been a beatdown so far. Not what you hope for. Let's review how we got here. And as we enter the fourth quarter, let's see if this game can get a little bit more competitive. First play of the quarter is a crucial one. Offense trying to convert this third down. Looking downfield, it's Knight. Looks to the left, pass caught. That gain is good enough for a first down. Ball spotted at the 42.
Boy, the defense missed an opportunity to here, put a lot of pressure on this offense. They allow them to convert. They could have got them the fourth down with the lead that they have. Boy, this could have been a knockout punch.
Clemson getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Quick throw to the left side. Makes the catch in space. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
Finally, good for them. They come up with a big play like this. Let's face it, offense has been at a premium for these guys. You wonder where plays like this have been all game long.
This Clemson offense moving quickly down the field. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. The defense all over him. They stop him right at the line.
This defense reminds me of a group that just is all about preparation. They are completely dialed in on this play. Yeah, they give up the completion, but how about that? Nowhere to go after the catch.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. Looking to throw it again. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up 3rd down.
Oh, it's another incompletion. It's just something is missing with this offense. Cannot quite get into sync. And now we got another 4th down for this quarterback.
They're backed up here trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Looking downfield, it's Knight. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack. The offense stays on the field, down multiple possessions. Easy choice. Trying for a 4th down completion. Quick throw to his receiver. Pass is broken up. Turnover on downs. What a stop.
What a great job by this defense, really all game long. It's very fitting. Here we are now in the 4th quarter on a 4th down play. They step up yet again. Now you give the ball to your own offense, you work that clock, and you seal victory.
The Fresno State offense is back on the field. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Brought down, but broke a tackle. Produced a solid gain there.
What a gain here. Almost picked up a 1st down on a 1st down play. Good job here late in the game of playing hard, dominating football by the offense.
They come to the line in the Wildcat formation. Defense got to be on alert here. Direct snap. Now when he's getting boxed in, the defense not at all fooled by the Wildcat look.
Boy, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. That one falls incomplete. They tried to press it deep, but now brings up 4th down.
Hey, I get that passing the football has had a lot to do with you building up this big lead, but at this point in the game, man, take care of your players, get them out of here healthy, run the football, and get out with a win.
4th down and 2 coming up as you try to keep the drive going. On the move now. He's going to take off. Inside the 45. And that senior toughness on display as he keeps the drive moving himself.
This is why I love the quarterbacks that can make things happen. Here you have an opportunity to try to create. Nothing's there. Play breaks down. Instead of just throwing it away, he sits back, sees nothing downfield, decides to be able to pick up the 1st down by himself. Impressive run to pick up the 1st, keep this drive moving.
And they tackle him, but a nice pickup on that running play.
Well, how fitting for him to get another nice carry here, because it's been that kind of game in the national title. We knew coming in that he was going to be showcased. I didn't think he would have this kind of performance on this big of a stage, but he has, and a big reason why they're going to win this national title.
They'll come up in Wildcat formation. Let's see what the call is. And it's a direct snap. Breaks free. Gonna bring him down, but the Wildcat look produces an explosive run to get a first down.
You know, I'd say this run is pretty emblematic of what we've seen all day long. No matter what they've done on offense, the guys up front have controlled the line of scrimmage. They've given the quarterback time to throw. They've been able to run, really, whatever they've wanted to. That's why the points are going up on the board. Right now, the psyche of this offense is we're in control, and we can do whatever we want, whenever we feel like doing it.
Here's the second down play. And the 8th play on this drive coming up. The RPO caught to the right. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Boy, wide receiver screen can be hit or miss. Either the receiver finds a nice crease and picks up big yards, or the defense completely negates that. The team speed from the defense here wins that play.
Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Back to throw. It's White. Looks left and finds his target there. And he gets in for the score. Touchdown, Fresno State.
Boy, they just continue to do everything right. This offense has looked outstanding from the opening series all the way up to this point, doing everything that's asked of them, great execution, and put another touchdown up on the board.
And the extra point was up and good. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 23, brought it out, tried to make a play, but good coverage that time. And they'll start the drive here from the 23-yard line. He keeps it on the design run. Sophomore with a strong tackle there.
Chris, as this clock winds down, it has been a rough day for this offense. Just unable to get anything going. You hope they're able to go back, look at the film, try to learn from the mistakes, and come out the next week looking much better than they did today.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Looking for a late, deep throw. He's picked for a third time tonight. He's bringing it back. And the defense is going to win this game, crushing any chance of a comeback. Now they can secure the W by just kneeling down.
Oh, man, Chris, I really thought this offense had a chance to get back into this game. The only thing you'd hate to see is the interception. But give credit to the defense. They come up with a big play that potentially ices the game.
So this one is tucked away. Time for victory formation. Looks like the quarterback will just take a knee here. That's it. It's official. We have our national champions. What an emphatic statement to close out this national championship run. You know, the coach told his guys, go out there and leave no doubt. Say mission accomplished.
Well, sometimes a team wins a national championship and they just got hot at the right time. And there's other times when it's been clearly the best team in college football all year. To me, these guys have been right up there as a top team in college football, and it's very fitting that they not only win it, but they win it in grand fashion.
And that's going to do it as we crown another national champion and punctuate a wild, exciting season of college football. For Kirk Herbstreit and our entire crew behind the scenes, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. They are officially your kings of college football and national champions, the Fresno State Bulldogs.
Clemson.